Hi guys, it's Freya here. Um, for quite probably about for the last 3 years or something, I felt inclined to get enlightened, whatever that means. So I've been watching things on YouTube and checking out diverse spiritual enlightened people and what they have to say. And it all sounds kind of cool, and some things sort of stuck with me, and some things I find really silly. So, and I guess that's the key. It's you're going into different people's minds and how they interpret what's happening in the world and what's up with the body and what's up with the mind and what's the higher self and how we can communicate. And it's basically all about one thing. Okay, we realize that human life sucks most of the time, that the body as we know it is frail, it breaks easily, it's not very good. I mean, if you think the bodies of insects are so like infinitely more advanced. Okay, we've got the cool thing about us is that we have a brain that sort of works well, but most of the time life really sucks. We're bound to gravity, we seem to get older, and yes, and in the grand scheme of things, we're not really clever with nature, with the environment. We can, make rockets and build shit, but that's about it. So in a way, humans are not very sophisticated. We still get goosebumps. What's that about? Goosebumps when I'm afraid and cold to fluff up my fur. Great, I really need that. And we're so basic, we're still so much into our primeval instincts. It's nuts. It's really nuts. So, what the fuck? If I'm really infinite consciousness and everything, why would I create something like this to have an experience? Because that's what it seems to be like, that, where we've created everything around us, our reality, and we created this body the way it looks in order to have certain experiences. Yeah. And then we are in this experience and we're trying to seek enlightenment. So to get the fuck out of this experience, what is that about? Going into different, like the causal body, and you can read all that up. There's shitloads on YouTube. But what for? If we're really so clever, if we are unlimited consciousness and imagination, why would we create this weird body flesh thing? What would be the purpose? Not to go back into our higher self, like our life, by being all holy and meditating and drinking tea and not alcohol and giving up coffee. What is that all about? We only have about 85 years, roughly, of life. And then we're going back to the infinite, what's it anyway? So what, there must be a point, and it must not, it can't be enlightenment. Because, we're already enlightened. So what is it about the human experience that we want to experience? What is it? And I've got the answer. Okay, you guys are ready? Okay, I imagine that the human experience as we know it is about one thing: pleasure. That's it. It's not being fucking holy, it's about pleasure. Because humans, that's the unique thing about the human experience, is that we experience pleasure and acknowledge it as such. And that's the thing. Not enlightenment and, cutting out the mind, and letting go of the body, and whatever. It's bollocks, because we only have 85 years to do this, and afterwards we're doing that anyway. We're fucking enlightened. So this is what the human experience is about. It's about experiencing pleasure, and I'm not talking about only drugs and sex, although that's fun. But also about, the pleasure of simple things, the pleasure of opening, finding pleasure in opening a tin of tuna, or going for a walk, or listening to music, but being conscious of it. So everything we do in life, in this short, funny, flashy life, we should just seek pleasure. Do what we love to do. And that gives us pleasure. And that's it. And just ride it for, now whatever, another 50 years or something. Hey, just do it. And not getting stuck with like bullshit and fretting about stuff. No. Go with everything that gives you pleasure, and find pleasure in everything. That's my enlightenment for today. And that's all the enlightenment I need, I think. Yes. Because I don't have much time left. So, cheers to that. I hope this was very insightful. And yes, it was a big realization for me. So, maybe it rings a bell with you too. So, seek pleasure, everybody. It's a good thing. Freya says so. Bye.